There it is. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are, in fact, live. What's going on, everybody? This is the day, the night that the Lord has made. You know what it means. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to another edition of Midnight Mentorship. I'm your host, Smartmore Jr. And let me talk to those of you that are watching on the replay in real time. And I want to thank you for thinking enough of this voice, this vision, the value that's here to share or to tune in. And I want to invite those of you that are watching on the replay to do what people are getting ready to do live right now. And that is hit that share button. I've got a lot to share tonight, and I don't have a long time to do it, but I want to get into it. So as you're coming in, y'all know the vibes by now. We're streaming on multiple platforms. Come in, you know the rules, you know the house rules. Number one, share, yes. But then number two, not only do I want you to share, but let me know where you are in fact watching from, so that we can really take the community aspect of this to another level. I'm just throw this out there here early. I don't really do conferences. I do community. Okay. Um, I don't really do conferences. I do community. And so let's run it up. Let me know who's here and where you're from. Oh man, love you so much. That's my Stockton, California sister. Love you so much. Hey, it's back. Here it is. Um, Bishop, what's up, man? Good to see you, sir. Hey, Natasha, thank you for tagging some people. Everybody ought to get that Natasha spirit, start tagging folk. Hey, MJ. Hey, April, love you. Thank you for sharing. Let me know where y'all are watching it. Hey, Rashana, thank you for tagging. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Joshua, what's up, man? Regina, always good to see you. Prince, one of the live service streams. The live service streams, they come back every Sunday. We stream every Sunday, three times a Sunday. So you need to subscribe so that you can see it. You watch from the UK. I love it, man. You're talking about Sunday, so you're watching on Wild CTV. I got you. I got you. You need to stream from our Spirit and Truth Church page. That's where we stream our services from, on the Spirit and Truth Church page. So make sure that you subscribe there. Thank you, Alabama. Thank you, California. Cordarius, thank you for sharing as well. Now, real quick, as I'm welcoming everybody, remember tonight we're hitting it live coaching. I want conference hosts, event planners, visions, whatever you do, put yourself together because I'm bringing you on. So in fact, let me go ahead and get into it. I'm posting the link. Now, if you're not on Facebook, you're not going to be able to click the link, but just jump over to Facebook. It is now posted. What's up, Bryce? Love you, man. You got a birthday coming up soon. Joshua in Orlando, love it. Thank you for sharing, Dana. Love you. Robin in Tampa. So the link is posted now. So if you are a conference host and you want to talk to me, live coaching, come on in, click that link and come on in because we're going to hit it tonight and bring a lot of value. Rochester, New York. I'm in the last 30 seconds and I'm getting into it. Katura in Philly. What's up, Jason and Seattle? What's up, man? Hey, Jared. Love you, Deacon. Demetrius in Oklahoma. Jamie in South Carolina. Hey, Jamie. Pakistan. Good to see you. Patrio, can I get you here to Mississippi to do a conference? Yes, I'm in Little Rock right now. So if I would come to Little Rock, I would certainly come to a Mississippi. My people are from Mississippi. So email info@ExploreYLC, okay? Hey, Jericho, praise God. Jeremy in Detroit, what's up, man? I wish I was in Detroit right now. Marciana, hey, good to see you. All right, let's get into it. Chicago, I'm feeling much better, man. Thank you. Texas is here. Missed you too. Missouri is here. Hey, Jessica, love you. Hot Springs is here. Hey, Jean. Hey, Jency. Still, I know we're not going to talk about it, April. Belleville, Illinois. Good to see you all. Miss Mona Stein. I don't know if I said that right, but you're watching at the crib in Atlanta. Good to see you. Antonio. Okay, good, 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 good. It's about 120 of us in here between our platforms. What's up, Bishop? Okay, Karen. Good to see you. Corey, good to see you. Yonkers, very good. Now, remember, I just posted the link. In fact, it's been posted again. So if you want to come on and talk to me, click the link It's going to bring you into the what they call the studio here, and we can have a face-to-face conversation. I'm answering questions tonight. What's up, Reginald in Joppa? Okay, that's a suburb of Baltimore, if I remember correctly. Hey, Kristen in Rochester. Alex, just saw you, man. Thank God for you, man. Thank God for you. Thank you for your kindness. He's one of our virtual members, y'all, and was so kind as to show up tonight and brought a care package representing our online family. Thank you, man, for your kindness. Um, Thank you. Cleveland, what's up, Bishop Hutchin? Good to see you, man. Candy, Pine Bluff. All right, good, 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 good. Oxford, that's where my people are from. My grandmother and grandfather were born in 1920 and 1923, respectively, I believe, in Oxford, Mississippi. Yeah. So you're at the hometown, okay? Um, Thank you. Oh, thank you very much for that. J. Earl Jones in Chicago. What's up? Adelia, hey. She said, I shouldn't even be up, but you know why I'm up? Because I have an event Saturday that has met budget. Wow. And has 90 registrants wow. Come on, testimonial. Thank you, Jesus. To him be glory and praise. Wow. Adelia is absolutely the one of our success stories. She does a phenomenal event. And I'm so grateful she has hit her registration goal. She has met her budget. And I'm grateful that you found some value in what it is that we share. Okay. More Chicago. All right, Chicago. Ronell, what's up, man? Love you. Malika, love you so much. Always good to see you. Hey, Rachel, love you. Oh, y'all in here tonight. Wynika in Sweet Home, Alabama. All right. Tara in Miami. Wonderful. All right. So let's jump into it. I'm posting it one more time, the link. I know it takes a moment for some of you to get logged in. If you are a conference host, a visionary, and you have a question, budget, selling out, registrations, team, I don't care what it is, I am opening myself up tonight to you, and we're going to have a conversation. Click the link. It's posted right there. It's posted right there in the comments. Click the link, come on in, and I want to have a conversation. Now, why are we doing this? Why are we having these conversations? What's the Midnight Mentorship about? What's all this strategizing and coaching? What's going on? The reason I'm in this place, I want to jump right to it, is because, and I want you to hear my heart here. Don't just hear my words. Words are easy. I want you to listen to my heart, okay? I'm in a place, I'm in a phase, I'm in a season where I want to be for somebody else what I wish somebody would have been for me. Okay. Those of you that don't know, I am what I would like to call a retired conference host. Uh, Thank you for tagging, Trina. I'm a retired conference host way back in the day, BC, before COVID. I had a little gathering, a little shindig, a little get together. Uh, somebody was mad at me one time, and they were talking about me online. And they said, just because he had that little get together, just because he had that little get together, don't mean nothing. So I'll take it. Had a little get together for a couple of years. Had a solid run. Uh, uh, let's all stand. There's Kingdom Royalty here. That's my girl, Janae Jones. Love you so much. Always a pleasure. To have you on. So used to do this little get together, a little shindig, a little gathering, right? And God breathed on it. It grew from 50 to 5,000 people. But I want to say this to you. Listen to me carefully. Listen to me very, very, very carefully here. Dr. Richard Miller, love you so much, sir. One of the things, not even being deep, but just being who we are, one of the things that the Lord kind of revealed to me really this past week is that I've been saying the conference grew from 50 to 5,000, but the Lord really kind of challenged me in my thinking to let me know that that's really not doing the full testimony justice. Because if you stop at the 5,000, you leave off a significant part of what God did. Because yes, and I want you to listen to me, especially those of you that have a vision, even if you're not actively working. What's up, Eric? Even if you're not, Bishop Wilson, good to see you, sir. Even if you're not actively working on or in your conference, if you have a vision for it, I want you to listen to this part very carefully, because my conference did not just go from 50 to 5,000 people. It didn't stop at the 5,000. It evolved. Catch this. That conference evolved into an online ministry called Spirit and Truth Ministries. Some of you might have been familiar. Watch this. That online ministry evolved, come here, into a 20,000 square foot facility. Okay. If you haven't shared, come on, we're getting ready to get into it. Don't stop there. Is you ready for this? That 20,000 square foot facility evolved into a church, a full-fledged, real deal church that, and I don't know if y'all rejoice with other people, but I must say it because I got a message from our new members care team tonight catching me up. That church now has over 1,100 members in 13 months. Now, watch the timeline. Watch me. How did get his church to grow so fast? How did they do this? Is it real? Number one, yes, it is very much real. Let's start there. But you know why? Let's be very clear. I want to give you behind the scenes, behind the veil. You know why the church is growing so fast? It's growing so fast in large part. Yes, favor of God. Yes, anointing of God, grace for growth. But it is the byproduct of that conference. My first Sunday as a pastor, 22 people joined the church. First Sunday, 22. Second Sunday, I think 27. Third Sunday, I think it was like 34, right? And then fast forward 1,100 people later. But who were the people that started joining first? Who were the first adopters? They were people, you ready, from the conference. And so I say that to say, some of you all think that your event is just an event. I need you to hear me. For some of you that I'm talking to right now, your event's not an event. Your event is a commencement. Man, I'm prophesying right now with a smile on my face and my eyes wide open. Some of you, that conference that you've been thinking about doing, hey, Chris, thank you. God was there tonight, man. God showed up in that place tonight. Some of you, you've been debating, do I want to do this event? Do I want to do this, the conference or the summit or the convocation or the convention, whatever the symposium, whatever your context will allow. But you got to realize that the conference is not the end. For some of us, the conference is the beginning. Let me say this very clearly, and I'm going to drop it again. I know more of you are coming in. Thank you all for sharing, those of you that are doing it. Do you see the link that we just posted in the caption or in the comments? Do you see that link there? Click that link if you want to come on. I'm doing now. It's 10:36 Central Standard Time. I'm not going to be on here all night. So you got to move while the water's trouble. So saith the shepherd, so saith the sheep. Got to move while the water's trouble. If you have I don't care what, there's no stupid question tonight. I'm not trying to sound whatever, but I'm just going to say it. Can I say, yeah, it's Midnight Mentorship. I can say it. People pay me. Let's just be very honest. People pay me for consultations. I'm doing it for you free right now in real time. I'm giving you an opportunity, please hear me, to pitch your event to several hundred people that are watching across these various pages that we're on in real time. If I were you, it's free game here, because exposure matters and because visibility means something, I might click that link and come on over here where the table is spread, okay? Because you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong getting wisdom. But amen, if there are none, if the link is posted. Oh, you know what? Hold on, Mark. Thank you, kind spirit. Maybe, just maybe. Okay, hold on. Because these StreamYard things are weird sometimes, and I'm not at home, as you can see. I'm in the hotel here. You know what? Maybe, okay. All right. I was about to say, y'all playing with me. Y'all playing in my face. Maybe the link is not posted up on the page that y'all are watching on. So, okay, so hold on. Give me 30 seconds. I'm going to put it in there. Well, no, it must be because somebody just came in. But I'm going to post it again to make sure that that everybody can get it. Okay. Here it comes. Ready? All you got to do is click it, cut your camera on, and come on in, and we're going to have a face-to-face conversation, okay? There it is. It's been posted again. You see it? It's right there in the comments, okay? So click it. So I say it again. This is a good opportunity to use. Now, why am I on this kick right through here? Chris, I'm bringing you in just a second. Why am I on this conference thing? It's because, listen to me very carefully, God has challenged me to gather the gatherers, Okay. That's the phase that I'm in. I remember firsthand giving you this, and I'm rolling. The frustration of having a vision and needing answers, and then not being able to get the answers from the people that had them because they didn't think I was worthy of sharing with. And I made a vow to the Lord, if you ever let me figure this stuff out, I'm gonna do everything I can to curate conversations where people can get it. And so I say that to say, January, I'm gonna get right to it. I'm hosting an event, a summit, top of the year, first week of the year, the 5th and the 6th, 2024, at the top of the year. A summit, is a peak. A summit is a high point. I'm calling 200 conference hosts, event planners, and their team members. I am calling 200 of you to meet me in Atlanta for what I'm calling the Solutions Summit. Chiquita's and she says, I've already registered. You have. And to that point, I'm only allowing 200 people online and in person. We're keeping it intimate. I need y'all to hear this. This is a bombshell. I'm not going to make an announcement. We're keeping it intimate because I'm going to be able, in order for me to be able to serve the people the way I want and bring the sponsors to meet them and hear their pitches, I can only let so many people in. So online and in person, it's only 200 people we're letting in. As of right now, 64 seats are already gone. Now, it hasn't been a week yet, okay? I'm not saying this to flex. I'm giving you facts. I sell out 5,000 seat convention centers. Please believe I'm going to sell out these 200 seats. Do not be one of those on the outside. Man, I wish somebody would show me how to do I wish I could meet sponsors. I wish I had make the investment to be in the room. 64 of the 200 seats are gone. All right. Go now. I'm not making more plain to moresolutionsnow.com and register. What I'm going to allow tonight, right through here, I'm going to allow you, if you can't do the full payment, you can do a partial payment tonight to save your seat, but go now. If you want to know everything you need to know about spaces, your venues, if you want to know everything you need to know about sponsors, how to get them, where to find them, if you want to know everything you need to know about strategic planning, marketing, how to price your event, when it's too soon to start advertising. I mean, I'm giving you everything that I've used. Me and my team and I, we're opening it all up. You just got to get there. Does that make sense? So go to moresolutionsnow.com. 60-something people have already done it. I'm talking, and I mean no harm, and I'm getting ready to go to the session in here. I see Bishop Anthony and I see India. I'm coming. Something's wrong even for your Reformation and denomination. Every one of you that works on your national churches, whatever your denomination or Reformation is, everybody that works on that team, you need to be coming. Because we can't keep saying our organizations have 2 million members and then our national meeting has 800 seats. Hello? Y'all there? Come on, let's come on. How our church, we have 10 million members around the world, and then our national convention has 1,500 seats. That doesn't make sense. Okay. So everybody that does any kind of event, this is for you. It is not a pep rally. This is all playbook. Okay. You need to be in the room. Now, with that being said, let me jump into it. I've got 2 people coming in. I'm Bishop Anthony, I'm coming to you. And then India, I'm coming to you. Okay. So let's get into it now. Bishop Anthony, are you there, sir?
I'm here. You probably can't see me, but I'm here. God bless you, Pastor.
You are in the darkness, Bishop. I want you to walk in the light. I want you to walk in the light. The Bible says men love darkness rather than light because their deeds are evil. I need to come on in the light. I need you to come on.
Well, unfortunately, I'm unable to. I'm putting my little 6-year-old daughter in the bed.
You stay right there amen. You stay right there in the shadow of the Almighty. Bishop, it's an honor to have you on, man. Tell us where you are. Tell us where you're from. Introduce us. And listen, is Bishop get ready to do that? Everybody in here, remember, this is not just a live anymore. This is a community. I need you to listen. I need you to learn. I need you to open your understanding because some of the people that you've been praying for might be on this live and you might need to make a connection. So Bishop, and I see Bridget. Bridget said, can I register myself twice? And you mentioned another person. I just don't know who's going to. Yes, Bridget, but you got to do it now because 64 seats are gone. So Bridget, go now to moresolutions.com, moresolutionsnow.com. It's on the screen. Register you, and we're going to be all right, okay? Bishop, introduce yourself to us.
Well, God bless you, Pastor. Um, I'm Bishop Anthony Wilson. You can just call me Anthony. Dallas, Texas.
All right.
And I'm just trying to get some more information because, um, uh, unfortunately, I planted a church, but God had other plans. I had a stroke and was paralyzed for a little while and was unable to do ministry as I should. Uh, in essence, the church folded, whatever. But
I'm
I'm
so
trying to
sorry.
get back on my feet and get back started and trying to build. So just give me a little insight about, because I've never done a conference. I'm a musician. God gave me that gift when I was 5 years old. But I'm trying to build a conference again so that I can try to reestablish myself in the ministry and reestablish the church. Could you just give me a little insight?
Okay, so let me first say, Bishop, that I and everybody on here, and everybody else needs to share. I and everybody on here is praying with you and praying for you.
Thank you.
God will continue to complete that work of healing. A stroke is certainly nothing to play with, and obviously it has impacted your ministry. And so we are all praying that you will experience a undeniable bounce back. Okay, one thing you're gonna find over here is a community. Some of us don't know you, some of us have never been to Dallas, but you got people praying for you, Bishop. Now, with that being said, I want to, and I'm not at home, so I was looking for a notepad or something here, but it's fine. I want to say this. You're looking to do a conference in an effort to reestablish yourself, brand recognition, right? Name, and for the purpose of going and relaunching the church. Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me say this then to you. Um, I am a living witness that a conference can evolve into a church. I'm literally walking through that now. However, my journey took 7 years, 7 events really of that conference in order to get there. So, what I'm saying is a conference might be the long route if you're aiming to get reestablished in a local church. What I think, Bishop, you might want to consider, aside from a conference, is maybe a revival series. Okay.
Okay.
A series of, hey, listen, let's say, again, now you had the ministry, you had the church, and because of your illness and health challenges, it was not able to continue. But what that means is, if I'm understanding correctly, you still have some degree of a support base. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
You have some degree of willing workers, some degree of people that believe in Bishop Anthony.
Yeah.
What I would do, Bishop, instead of the headache of a conference, because here's the thing, a conference is 3 days and then you're done. All right. It's 3 days. It was a good 3 days. But how do we steward that momentum? A lot of us in here that are even watching now, our problem and frustration with our event is we did the event, but how do I ride the momentum? How do I evolve this or push this, flip this into the next it? And that's one of the challenges, especially if you're trying to do it to launch ministry. What I would suggest, Bishop, is that you start a first Sunday night fire. I'm don't making up the name, right? Or fourth Sunday, whatever. Pick a Sunday, right? Whatever works for your calendar and for your team members, and do an evening service, afternoon/evening service, where people now are not in competition with their own church. Some people say, I'm going to start launch back out, and then they go right to an 11 a.m. Sunday service time. Why?
Yes.
People don't have a chance to come window shop. They don't have a chance to come visit. Do an evening service. People have gone to their houses of worship. They can come worship with you without feeling guilty, without condemnation, and build that thing consistently. Unlike a conference, if you pick a certain, and then have to be a Sunday, it could be a Friday night something, and you have the worship services, then you have maybe a special once a month early morning prayer or late night prayer, a midnight cry, right?
Yes.
That's going to give you much more momentum than a conference will, because that conference, it's 3 days, it's 2 days. If you do a 5-day conference, whatever, it's that, and then it's done unto the next thing. And the worst thing you could do if you're trying to get reestablished in ministry again, Bishop, is give people inconsistency. And a conference is going to be inconsistent because we had it. Now we got to do it again in 6 months or what? That's not helping you. You, Bishop, need to consider, if I may, I would suggest you consider a revival series or some kind of monthly gathering. Get people used to coming together, get them used to getting under the same roof, right? And then ride that momentum. Once, let's say you do 3 months of first Sundays or first Fridays, whatever it is. You start, you've got 40 people at the first one. You record it the right way, right? You have a professional, media team within our budget, capture pictures, and then you know what you do? You take the rest of that month and you leak those pictures, you leak those videos, you leak those clips, you leak those testimonials, because all 40 people, before we leave, so and so need to see. We want to get a 30-second service is great tonight. I love what God did at First Friday Fire. Right? You spend the rest of the month riding that wave. And then when the next month comes, you don't have 40, you have 60. Right? Same play. We record it right. We get the right venue. Use your relationships to get a church in the city that or whatever venue. We can talk more offline because there's a lot of factors there. But make sure that the recording is right, the audio is good, and then you spend the rest of the month milking that content. So then when you do the third month, people are now demanding it. You don't have 60, you have 75, you have 80, right? You keep doing this until you pray and you feel it. Listen, family, we've been doing first Sunday night fires for 6 months, 3 months, a year, however God breathes on it. We really feel that we've heard your heart, we've heard your demand. It's time to move to a Sunday service. And then as the Lord sees fit, you make that move. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you, Bishop. I hope you can make it to the summit in January, but I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for coming on tonight.
Sir.
All right, Bishop. Thank you. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's keep going. If you haven't shared, share. If you have not shared, share. We are not playing around. Now, I'm going to say it again. Some of y'all need to be going. I saw my sister that said she registered last night. Good. Go get that other one in now. And we're on our way. Let me introduce India. What's up, India?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Awesome. I am India McLeod, and
Okay.
I'm a minister in Baltimore, but at New Psalmist Baptist Church. But I have my own. Yes,
That's the name.
Trina referred me.
Oh, okay. You're a friend of Trina. Okay.
Mhm.
You're a friend of mine. You're a friend of mine.
Awesome. So I just had a women's summit on this past Saturday, my second annual. It's called the Enlighten, Inspire, Empower Women's Summit. Nona Jones was my keynote speaker, and
Okay. All right. Excuse me. All right. You just did your biz. Okay. All right.
and last year, April Ryan was the keynote speaker. Dr. Kim Lee was like the midday speaker. And then this year, I had Nona for the keynote. And then we have like a mental health panel discussion, a medical panel discussion, and personal empowerment. It's a full day, 9:30 to 3.
Okay.
So it's something that God told me to do. It's not a church event. It's like my own personal ministry. I'm called to, I believe, enlighten, inspire, and empower women.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it for 24. Everybody has all these expectations of me to do it, but it's a thing that, I feel like God has to tell me to do.
Okay.
But what I need to know is for marketing purposes and sponsorships.
Okay.
If I do this in 24, I really would like more corporate sponsors, or more like sponsors that are going to go beyond just paying for another attendee or a few people to attend. I need gold and silver sponsorships, where they sponsor like $1,000 to $5,000. And then marketing.
Money. You need real money.
I need money because I fund it personally. So
okay.
And beyond selling tickets. I mean, I was sold out, but I would like larger numbers.
Okay.
If in order to make a profit, because at this point, ministry is not profitable. I had to figure out measuring my success. What does success look like for this? And right now, success looks like
not having to come out of your pocket. That's what success looks like.
That's what my typical success would be. But for this stage, seeing that women were impacted by the event, and the experience. Had a great experience. I've been getting good feedback from the surveys. But yes, going forward, I need some cash. I need
That's great. That's great.
profit. I need profit.
People feeling good is great. But let me say it to you like this. We walk by faith, but we host conferences by finances. Okay. So at a certain point, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. So I hear your heart. Yes, what matters most is people being impacted, but we can impact people and not have to come out of pocket. So I'm with you. I was doing all that moving because I feel naked without my ability to write. That's how I strapped. So I forgot I had it in my book bag. So I'm in here now. Now let's go to work because I like examples like this.
Okay.
You need sponsors for next year. How long you did it last year? Was last year the first, the second, the third?
Last year was the first. This is the second.
So wait, you started with Nona and you started like that? April
Yes.
Ryan. You a bad man, Majama. What was the attendance last year?
125, and same with this year.
So you were keeping the attendance the same, 125. Okay. How much is registration?
This year it was 150. Early bird was 125.
And next year it's going to be the same?
I would expect so. Last year it was 99 and then 125 after early bird. So I would like that price point because I feel like that's more comfortable for some people. But but I have to pay the bills of the conference.
You know what's more comfortable than 99 of $25? We're not here to we're here to make we're not here to make people comfortable. We're here to change people's lives. And sometimes in order for life change to take place, you got to get uncomfortable. Because guess what? If everybody's comfortable with the price, you know who's going to be uncomfortable?
Me. Yes.
And guess what? An uncomfortable visionary is not an effective visionary. Following me?
Yeah.
So I think the 120. Now, again, you're bringing A-list names. So the 125, 150. That's you're being kind at that point. Let's start there.
Okay.
Now, when is the event next year?
It will be the same week. I literally just had it this past Saturday. So this was the 21st. So it will probably be again the third week
of October.
Okay.
So when are you trying or when are you planning to open registration?
This year I opened registration in March. Once I had everything solidified. So March was when I initially posted it and opened it up on my site.
Okay. Okay. And you sold out last year?
Yes.
Okay. So you're special because your first event not only had A-list speakers, but you sold out. People came. Your issue, as we all had, however, was I had to spend too much of India's money. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. You're in a position where sponsorships are going to be easier because you have, again, name recognition on your speaker lineup, and you have a year of successful testimonies. I'm assuming, India, just by looking at you and listening to your story, you recorded last year, right?
Yes.
You got quality footage.
Yes.
You had a professional photographer.
Absolutely.
Okay, so in other words, what you have is receipts. Let me help you real quick. What sponsors care about most is one, proof of concept. But here's what sponsors care about. They care about your ability to draw a parallel between your audience and their ideal customer. You can have 10,000 people come, but if your audience is 10, let's say you're doing the largest or you're doing a conference for women in business, right? 10,000 women in business are coming. That's great. You're never going to get a sponsorship from Men's Weekly, however, because 10,000, you got 50,000 women. They don't read our magazine. So do well, but we're not cutting you a check.
Yeah.
My point is you got to identify who are the people that need your audience, because your ability to curate an audience is your superpower when it comes to sponsors. Okay. They want to know, if we give you money to gather these people, Let's be very clear what we want. We want to be in front of those people. We want those people looking at our logo, looking at our site. We want to have 10 minutes at the lunch and learn to come in and introduce ourselves and point them to our table, whatever the case is. So you got to be able to draw a line between what you're offering or who you're bringing and what that company offers and who they want to be in front of. So number one, that's going to cross a lot of people off your list, because a lot of times when we think of sponsors, we think of who has money. Don't think of who has money. Think of who has your money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Think of who have I already got customers together for? I've got all y'all's customers together in one room. So me, YLC, I have 5,000 faith-based leaders coming. So who's one of my big sponsors? Logos Bible Software. Why? Because I have thousands of ministry people. So they'll say, we'll give you $50,000. Just let us talk to those people, because those are the ones we're trying to sell to. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the thrust of the event?
The thrust is mental health, overcoming trauma. So purpose, fulfilling purpose, getting to the core of you was last year's event. So since that was the theme of last year, I did a masterpiece class in the mid-year, and then this year we got into becoming. So last year we got to the core of who we are. This year we are becoming who God called and created us to be. So next year I'm still working on that. But as far as I had a mental health panel discussion that included a psychologist and a psychiatrist. And so that session was based off of overcoming traumas to become. And I think that's going to continue to be the theme of going forward.
Mental health, trauma, becoming, evolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's get to the details here for a moment. 125 people in attendance, $150 general registration, okay? 125 early bird. All right.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, and it's not a test. I literally don't know. If you're opening up in March and it's in October, what major holiday takes place between March and October, like Labor Day or
Mother's Day is in May.
Mother's Day is in May.
And Easter normally teeters between March and April.
Okay. Take Easter off, because Easter's not associated with sales like that.
Yeah.
There's a play for Mother's Day, but what holiday is associated with sales? Somebody talk to me in the comments.
Independence Day, July.
Okay, July 4th sale. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You open up in March. Oh, that's perfect. So you got March, April, May, June. Did you say March or May?
March. So
perfect. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. First of all, scrap early bird. We're not doing early bird.
Okay.
Get them at 150, and then you got credibility now. Hit them at 150, get all of your early adopters, get all of your people that came last year, get that full 150. Do your discount around the holiday, okay? So whether you do Memorial Day, 4th of July, whatever, then you hit them with the $97 whatever, because now I'm just doing cleanup, right? And I can make more money in and I'm gonna talk about this at the summit. Y'all really need to be there. There's a difference between high volume, low investment, and high investment, low volume. So if you get the bulk of your people at the regular 150, which is already a discount, 149, whatever, then when you hit them at the sale, it's like, oh, I wasn't even sure I was coming. I gotta take advantage of this, because it's normally 150, but it's 97 a day. Clean up on volume, right? High volume, low investment, you're still getting ahead. Now, let me ask you this. What's the budget? Because if you're at 125 people in attendance, right? And you're talking about, we'll just say $125 registration. That's let me make sure I do this right. That's a $15,000 registration income. What is the budget? What do you need? Because you need more than 15,000.
I do, yeah.
You need what?
Yeah, I need more. And
how much more?
I'm just thinking. Let me think about my numbers.
Okay.
And it would be dependent upon the keynote. Let's just say I need 30. Because I'm going to need more space. Anticipating more people, I'm going to need a larger space at the hotel. So let's just say I need 25 to 30.
Okay, you need 25. You have 15 in registration, which means you need $10,000 in sponsorships.
Correct.
Now, the other side of that is you can adjust some of that if you up your attendance goal. So
Yeah.
why are you saying if we did one, now you sold out 125 last year
So my goal for this year, last year, my goal was 100.
and you
My
did
goal,
100.
yeah, I had 125. This year, my goal was 150, but
Okay.
I ended up paying at 125. But when I did all my numbers, including my vendors and everything, I was in the 140s. But that was like vendors.
I don't care. First of all, free game here. Every vendor has to register.
Yeah, they've registered. Yes.
So we count those. So you
Okay.
did 140?
So I'm in the So I'm in about 140s.
Wait a minute. So I got you down. I thought you said your attendance goal next year was 125. Your attendance goal next year needs to be 175 to 200.
Okay.
If you wait, you did 140 last year?
No, last year I did 125. This year I did 140, but
Okay.
my room was sold out at 125 because I had 125 seats, but like vendors and all the other things, people that I had to,
People that paid registration 140.
yeah.
Hey, come on now. Next year, we're not doing less than 175.
Okay.
Okay, because you're building on the momentum. So if you do 175, even at the discounted rate, that's 21.8.
Okay.
Okay. So if you say 30, you're 9 away from where you need to be.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's walk through that 9. $9,000 is 9 $1,000 sponsors. Okay. It's 18 $500 sponsors. All right. This is very easy money. So let me show you this. If we need $9,000 to get to 30,
Mm-hmm.
what we do is we take, do I want to tell you 4 or do I want to tell you this is your second one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you like this. You need 9K. Do you have a friend, a family member, a husband, a boyfriend, a cousin, an auntie? Do you have somebody that believes in your vision enough that's financially free enough to give you $1,000 just as a donation? You ain't got to say who, but do you have somebody right now that'll give you $1,000 for your event?
I'm sure. I'm sure I did.
Think.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
don't know.
have somebody?
Because my husband's money is my money. So
Absolutely.
yeah, so I
Do
can't
you have
even really
somebody that'll give you $500?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Do you have 2 somebodies that'll give you 500?
Probably yes.
Okay. So our 9,000 just became 8,000 because you got
Yeah.
2 people that now this is not a sponsorship as much as this is a donation.
Okay.
And you're thinking, listen, I'm so close to my goal. I need some investors that believe in what we're doing that would donate. Now, I don't even want to say investors. Thank you. Because that says I'm gonna get this back. No, this is a donation. I want you to
Mm-hmm.
help me do what we're doing. So now your 9,000 becomes 8,000 because you got 2 $500 donors. What you're now able to do is go to the people that you think could serve as sponsors, companies, businesses, whatever, and say, listen, we have already received a certain percentage in donations and through our registration. All we need is $8,000 to bring this life-changing opportunity together. I would love to put your company, your business in front of my audience. Now, you're dealing with mental health, you're dealing with trauma, you're dealing with the idea of becoming, evolution. Your audience is, again, this is a gathering primarily, I've understood you correctly, for women, correct?
Women. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what organizations, what teams, what ministries or whatever care about being in front of and serving women who are interested in developing and evolving? You got to now make a list of those people, and this is who we target.
Okay.
Now, if you need $8,000, there's a title sponsorship opportunity here. Somebody can either give me 8, and I'm gonna name the event. I'm gonna put your name on the event. So it's such and such, brought to you by Mark More Enterprises or powered by Mark More Enterprises. You give me $8,000, I'm gonna put your name on it. Your name is gonna be on the badges. Your name is gonna be on the website, right? You're the title sponsor because you gave us $8,000. Now, at eight, it don't even have to be 8,000 to be title. I'd give, if you give me $4,000, you can be the title sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
You give me 5, you can be the title sponsor.
Yeah.
This is name. You get time to speak at the event. You have a table right up front. Everybody's got to get your information. You get our mailing list, right? You sell all of that. But then you've done 1,000 through your two $500 folk. You've done 5,000 through a title sponsor. Now, who am I looking at? Somebody just put where I was going. Beauty shops, beauticians, nail salons, gynecologists, OBGYN, right?
Oh yeah, I also had a medical panel discussion where that included a GYN, a dermatologist, and a
okay, the OBGYN, the dermatologist.
Yeah.
These are now sponsors. Listen,
Mhm.
I don't just want you on the panel. I want you to. I want these people to come to you. Give me $500,
Mhm.
and you become one of our sponsors. All of the emails that go out, you're right there included, right? So if you take that $8,000 and break it down, even if you break it down in $500 pieces, the beauty shop, the nail salon, the counseling center, the nutritionist, right? All of these people that want to be in front of a room of predominantly African American, upwardly mobile, successful, driven women. These are your sponsors. Your challenge is going to be drawing a line between what they want, customers, exposure, visibility, and what you've already assembled. Hey, you need to be in front of a room of 200 happy, healthy, whole women. I just so happen to have them. And they invest. These are not people that we just wanted something. They invest because they invested to be here. So they're motivated.
Yeah.
Watch this. You mess around and get the right sister that's got the right hustle, and she sell hair. What?
Right.
What? Get you somebody to sell bundles. Say we're gonna, whatever. I got your clients right here,
Right.
and you in there. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I want to hold you all night, but number one, we are not shooting for less than 175 next year. If you did 140 this year with vendors and everything, 175 is that's the, you ought to say that as the public goal, so that when you hit 200, you can say, oh, y'all, we just killing it. We just can't be stopped. Look what we doing.
Right.
Set that. You're going to hit that. You did 140 and you bring A-listers. Okay. That. Opening up registration. Let me put you on game here again in March. I'm telling you again, open at full price.
Okay.
Don't announce that we've got a big sale coming. Open at the 150, get the early adopters. Because listen, those that register early, they're coming if it's 150 or if it's 125. So go ahead and get that 150.
Okay.
Then as things kind of taper off, the year goes on, other events going on, things happening in people's lives, then you hit them with the flash sale. Mm-hmm. Memorial Day or whatever, July 4th of July sale, where you give it to them for your 125 or hit them for 97. Because again, at a certain point, volume is on your side. We're trying to get to 200. You use that sale, hit the mailing list, text blast, whatever, and collect bodies there. The more bodies, now you're able to say, listen, y'all, we're getting closer and closer to selling out. And then that, of course, prompts that FOMO, that fear of missing out, right? So ride that wave. You need to be thinking even now, who are the mental health industry people? Who are the trauma specialists? And then what industries cater to that audience? And then how can I connect them and say, listen, you need to be in front of my people. My people need what you have and you need my people. I'd love for you to be one of our sponsors. And then you work it like that. If you raise that registration or if you raise that expected attendance to 175 as a base, you're going to bring in 22,000 just in registrations. And that's not even using the full 150 price. That's at the 125 price. Mm-hmm. You got $8,000 to go. That's going to be easy money. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Thank
you.
Now,
I'm going to throw this at you too. I don't know what you're doing in January, but I know where you need to be. You need to be at the summit. Because let me add this. One of the things that we're doing is I'm bringing all of my sponsors. And I mean, I've got sponsors that have written us checks for 6 figures, right? I talked to one of them today. They're giving away to the top 15 events. They're giving away 15 sponsorships ranging from $1,000 to $10,000. Just throw that out there. All right. But you, Miss India, need to log off and go to moresolutionsnow.com, and you need to meet me because I'm rushing here, but I want to give you the whole thing. So I hope I'll see you. Gonna come?
I'm going to look it up and figure out pricing and look up plane tickets and figure out everything because I'm in Baltimore.
Baltimore. Look, they got.
Where are you in Atlanta, right?
In Atlanta, they got Spirit Airlines. No, I'm just playing. Delta Fly from BWI and DCA, the regular, and we got the online option if you need to do online.
Oh, online. Okay.
You need to be no flight, no hotel. You get all the information. We're giving you the timelines. Everybody that comes, they're going to get the job descriptions for the team. They're going to get the vendor protocols. They get all of it. Okay, so you need to go now to moresolutionsnow.com. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Have a good night.
You too. You too. You too. Y'all, we are rolling. Have y'all shared? If not, I don't know why. All right. Now, I can't do this much longer, but I got 3 more people in the waiting room. I'm going to get to all 3. Amber and Rodney and Lanice. I'm bringing y'all in. Now, Nasia Bailey said I'm coming. I told y'all there are only 200 seats. 64 of them are gone. Okay. 64 of them are gone, and people are saying they're registering now. You need to go now to moresolutionsnow.com. Now, Lanice, are you there? Lanice, did you give up the ghost? Are you there? There she is.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. We got to go fast. Lanice, tell us where you're from.
Okay. I'm here in Atlanta. I'm actually Adelia's friend. She forced.
You a friend of Adelia? You are a friend of mine. You're a quality individual. Talk to me.
Okay, so my name is Lanice. I go by The Love Cheerleader, and what I do is I'm a life coach, and I teach women how to heal past a divorce and a breakup, because many women go through this and they just feel like their world has stopped. They feel like the room is spinning, and they would just rather stay in bed because their heart is broken. So I'm here to teach women how to get out the bed, but also how to regain their confidence, not sabotage their future relationships, and finally have freedom. So I know I'm called to inspire women and to transform women. So I'm an author, I'm a speaker. I've been featured in some online publications. I actually write for a magazine in the Netherlands. So I got connected with them and I started writing for them. And I'm super consistent on social media. Like I post every day, all the time. So it's not a lack of like social media presence at all. And my Instagram is at The Love Cheerleader. So I'm there all the time. So one thing I'm finding is I go to different conferences, I meet a lot of people, and they say to me, like, I really need what you have. And I'm like, okay, great. But they don't want to pay for it. So that's like the thing that I'm just finding. So many people want to like pull on me to like get free little nuggets here and nuggets there, but they just don't want to pay any money. So I have a coaching program right now that's from it's 6 weeks, but I'm thinking about increasing it to 8 weeks. And I have a book coming out this fall. That's what I was working on when Adelia was like, come on here, come to this live. So I have a book that's coming out this fall. And then I'm also going to be doing a webinar next month teaching women how to navigate the holidays after a divorce or a breakup. So
you are very consistent. You are very targeted. And I think that's amazing. So what's your question?
So my question is, how do I get people to find the value? It's not that they don't find the value. They don't want to pay for what they found, if that makes sense. Like everybody, like I go to conferences with like, I've sat in rooms with women who are 6-figure earners and they're like, I love what you do, but they don't want to pay for it. And I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to figure out how do I'm reaching them, but how do I get them to say like, I actually need what you have?
Okay. Now let's go deep here for a moment. How much is the program?
The program is $997. And I know it's a little low. Everybody I've been in coaching programs and they're like, that's too low. And I'm like, but the people don't even want to pay, $997.
It's a lot of people in here from different, whatever. When you say $997, what's the whole number?
Oh, I'm sorry. $997.
So 909. I want to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Yeah.
$997.
Yes.
Okay. Some of like $10. Girl, I'll sponsor 3 people. No, lady, she said $1,000 is what she said. All right. That brings a little context then, doesn't it? You're saying My program is $1,000. I'm having a hard time getting people to pay for it.
Right.
All right. Now, this is Midnight Mentorship, so I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm gonna be very we're gonna all right. One of the things that you're gonna have to factor in as a challenge, not an impossible obstacle, but just something you're gonna have to work through, is the nature of your audience. Do you realize that the nature of the audience you've been assigned to is wrestling with feelings of rejection? There's a brokenness there, right? There's a emptiness. There's a degree of depression based on your own, description. I don't want to get out of bed. Da, da, da. None of those things are motivating factors to come up off of $1,000. If we're talking about women who are divorced, who are heartbroken, one of the very practical side effects of divorce is now financial challenge.
Right.
Okay. If I'm going through a divorce, and watch me, if my audience is heartbroken because of the divorce, that means it's fresh. What do we know about divorced or people who are fresh off a divorce? Money's tight. I just had to pay these lawyers. We've been in court. Now I'm doing daycare by myself. You hearing me? So one of the challenges, hold on, my Uber Eats is here. Don't go nowhere. Hold on.
Okay.
Don't leave. Hey, thank you so much. All right, you too. Sorry, yes. Amen. God bless you.
It's okay.
So one of the things you got to realize is your audience. I'm wrestling now. I'm a divorced woman. If I can just kind of put myself in this, security is now a big concern for me. Right? Mind your business, Lord. What is one of my most tangible measuring sticks of security? My money. All right. So $1,000 to a woman that's just gone through a divorce, her world has been shaken. Her stability is in question. She's just had to pay attorney fees. She's carrying the load of the house, the children by herself. $1,000 is a significant ask. Now, do you lead with the program is $990? Now, hold on. Pastor Richard Miller is in the comments. He's ahead of me. He's a phenomenal conference host. He and his wife in their own right. He's kind of where I'm going here. Do you lead with $997? I want your program.
No.
How much is? So
no, I don't.
I just went through a divorce. I need your program. How much is?
The program is, well, I tell them the price, but then I also tell them a payment option.
No. Tell me right now. I'm hard. You see my broken heart? Oh my God. I miss her so much. I miss her. And I want her back. But she won't take me back. I'm heartbroken. I don't want to get out of bed. I need a program. How much is it?
Okay, the program is you can pay in full for $997 or 2 payments.
No,
for $550.
stop.
No. All right. Nope.
X boo. Don't
Okay.
breathe. No, $997 to my grieving self.
Okay.
Now, how long is the program again?
It's 6 weeks, but I'm gonna probably increase it to 8.
Does the program come with a workbook, a journal, a devotional?
Yeah. Yeah, it comes with all that.
Okay, I need to see all that value, number one. But then, if the program is $997, you can get to that $997. But don't lead with that. You can tell me this program. Listen, all it takes for you to get in is just $249 a month for the next 4 months. That's it. Just $297. No, $249. That's it for the next 4 whatever. Don't nobody want to get on $997. Now, when you get your book on the New York Times list, when you're on Oprah and all these things, you can say 5,000 and everybody gonna take my money. But right now you're developing credibility, and 1,000. Can I put you on game? Now think about this. I'm a conference host. I've done thousands of people. I've done millions of dollars in sales. in sponsorships. Okay. I'm just being honest with you.
Right.
I've paid off $2 million worth of medical debt for my city. Okay. I've hosted presidential conferences or presidential candidates. Bernie Sanders, the Secretary of the House, Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, Al Sharpton, every major preacher, Grammy winners, from PJ Morton to Bishop Paul Morton, from Marvin Winans to Marvin Sapp, from Jason Nelson, everybody, Dr. Jamal Bryant, Dr. E. Dewey Smith, Bishop Noel Jones. I've done all of that. And you ready for this? My program ain't $1,000. Okay. It's moresolutionsnow.com. I'm giving all this $1 million wisdom. I'm not charging $9.97. So let me ask you this now. One, if $9.97 is that's your number and you shall not be moved, you like a tree planted by the rivers of water, then what I want you to do is I want you to break that thing down and don't let them realize it's $9.97 until I've already committed that I need this. Follow me? And then I even seen your website, but $9.97 don't need to be nowhere on there. When I'm free game. When you go to moresolutionsnow.com, you know where you see the price? When you get to checkout. I'm teaching so good right now. The price is not all over this. No. I want you to read that whole website. I want you to see everything you're going to get. Wait, I'm going to get to meet sponsors. Wait, I'm going to get journals. Wait, I'm going to get handouts. Wait, I'm going to get templates. Wait, I'm going to get my own sponsorship deck. Wait, I'm going to get job descriptions for my team. Wait, I'm going to get vendor protocols. Wait, I'm going to get a timeline. Wait, I'm going to get a branding guide. I get all of this. Yeah, check out. You don't see how much it costs until it's time to check out. Okay. But even then, it ain't no $9.97. So if you're going to go with that number, you got to repackage it, break that thing down. But let me just, I'm not here to devalue you, but let me just consider this. Let me just get you to consider. What if you took that $997, $1,000 package and said, this package is valued at $1,000, but you can get it because we know where you are right now and we want to see you. We're so committed to your healing that you can get in right now for $497. Now it's worth $1,000. It's normally $1,000, but right now you can get it for $497. So now I know you're broken, but I just gave you half off. Ooh, I love a half off sale. Now, what are you trying to cut into my money? No, I'm trying to make you some money because let me tell you why. If nobody's buying it at $997, nobody in the grand scheme, we're not doing 5 sales a week at $997. I'd rather get 3 sales at $500 instead of no sales at $1,000. Now, you really want to talk as we're getting started and you're building credibility, you need testimonials. That's what you need to sell it is you need people to say, I was broken. Y'all want me to do the voice again? Because I think it really conveyed. Should I do the Lenice? It's all about you. Do you want the full thing?
Yes.
I was so broken. Oh my God. I was going through because the divorce I could sleep at night. I was broken. But Lenice, the love doctor, gave me a course. And it changed my life. It changed my life. I enjoy it. I'm working out. I'm riding bikes. I'm going on walks on the beach, horseback riding, because I went through the course. Y'all got to get the course. You need that. And let me help you. Do you know what it would be worth to get that? Come here. It would be worth selling the course for $300 and getting 10 testimonies and then taking those 10 testimonies and flipping them. Dang, man. So you're saying her thing works? Does it work? Did you not see that video? Did you not see the snot bubble and the tears? Yes, it works. The $300 that they paid to get it is going to translate to $3,000 in future sales from their testimony. So I'm not here to undervalue or devalue you. You got to know your worth. But what I'm saying, just strategically, cut that price down. Stack testimonies up and then elevate the price as your credibility goes higher. I said, then again, I'm not telling you to do something I haven't done. I am a conference host that has sold out convention centers, 49 states, 22 countries, with the help of, I'm saying but but I mean, God did it, but he used me to do it. I'm not charging folk $1,000. I could charge 2,500. I know people that have done nothing like what I've done and charge way more because they got the confidence for it. My strategy is let's play long game. And then also I'm ministry. So I want to put it in a position where the people that need it can get it. But I'm also thinking, if I keep building testimonies, there's a day people will pay $10,000 to sit with me. Right? I know Americans say, listen, I've done such and such, it's $10,000 if you want me to come sit down and show up. Right? But right now, let's put it right here and just stack the testimonies. Testimonies are the ticket to big paydays. You hear what I'm saying?
I get it. Okay.
Does that make? Are you considered? Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm considering it, and it makes sense.
If they're not buying it at the 1,000, that doesn't change the value of it, but it might change our approach. It's a $2,000 program as far as I'm concerned. But until I have enough wins to convince you of that, I'm not losing. Watch this. If nobody's buying it at 1,000, I'm not losing anything selling it for 500.
That's true. Okay.
Am I right?
Yeah. You're right.
3 people to give me $500, then nobody to give me 1,000.
That makes sense.
Is that mathing?
Math is math, and I get it.
Consider doing, and I'm not talking about forever. Bring that thing down while you grow your credibility, and then elevate it as your name grows. As you get tested, oh my God, like I completed the 6-week, 8-week course. My whole perspective changed. Like my whole, I didn't even know I needed it until I was in it. Y'all need to get that. Once you start getting those, now people want to listen. Because let me say this to everybody listening. People don't listen to you. They listen to your endorsements. They listen to your customers. Everybody says their thing works. Everybody says my program works. I don't care what you got to say. What do the people say who took it? That's where your power is. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Lanice, you definitely need to be at the summit. And you're in Atlanta, you need to log off now and you need to go register like now. And guess what? You ready? It's not even $9.97. Ain't that a blessing?
It is. Look at that. Look at that.
I know you can afford it.
So, can I ask one more question really quick?
Sure.
The other question is, I'm doing a webinar in November, like November 16th. I want to do a webinar right before Thanksgiving, and I want to teach people how to get through the holidays. And with Thanksgiving coming up, I felt like it would be good to do it the week before as we're heading into Thanksgiving. So it would help them get through the holidays after a breakup or divorce. I want to charge $20 for it. And so is there a way that, I mean, I'm going to use what you just told me, but is there another angle you think I should take with this webinar? I'm going to go live as well.
You're not going to like it. I'm going to tell you, you're not going to like it. I'm telling you that you're not going to like it. But you know what, you know what the millionaire strategist would tell you to do? Do the webinar for free. Do the webinar for free. Get everybody in there.
Okay.
Drop a $9 ebook at the end. Listen, I can't finish this off, but we have a journal, devotional, however you want to spin it. Drop a little $9 micro product at the end, right? But do it for free and get everybody's information. And then as you start going to the sales stuff, you've got a database of people that have shown you their warm lead. I know, I'm not telling you what I've heard. I know personally friends that have made millions of dollars off of webinars because they hooked people with the free one. They got them in there for the free. They said, this lady knows what she's talking about. He know what he's talking about. They're good. And then when they come back, because again, in order to get on the webinar, I have to do what? Register, which means what? I have to give Lanice my email, my phone number, which means she can contact me whenever she wants. So if I do the free and she's actually good, when she's selling something later, I need to get in that because she knows what she's talking about. If I were you, week before Thanksgiving, it's holiday time. People's money's already tight. Do it for free. Build your audience. Then you have the flexibility of being able to say, listen, we did a webinar, we have 500 people on there. Whatever it is. Do it for free. Stack you're in a season right now where you need to be stacking credibility. You need to be identifying yourself as an industry expert, and you do not get expert status without testimony. You know why I post so many YLC pictures? Because they're testimonies. Why am I going to give him money to teach me how to do a conference? Oh, that's why. Oh, that's 5,000 people. Oh, okay, I understand. Here's my cash app. Make sense?
Yep, makes sense.
Okay. Go register now, Lanice. I want to see you there. I promise it's going to help you.
Okay.
Take care. All right. Y'all, we're doing good. Thank you, Lanice. I got 2 more and I got to go. I got 2 more. Amber, you ready to come in? You've been patient. What's up, girl? You are muted.
I'm not anymore.
Won't he do it?
Yes, I have a toddler, a 6-month-old. So I was like,
I love it. I love it. Talk to us. Where are you from, Amber?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And I moved to Oklahoma for college. I was there for about 10 years. And now my husband and I reside in Phoenix, Arizona. That is where he is from. Okay. I know you've been on the live for a long time, so I'm going to jump straight in so we can get straight to it. You can answer my question and you can move on to the next people.
You got a heart for the people. I appreciate you. Go ahead.
I do. So really quickly, so I'm a worship leader musician, but I kind of prefer to, and I'm also a teacher, and I actually prefer to teach rather than sing in front of the people, right? I would love to, take the worship team in the back and we really work out and learn how to all become worship leaders. Mm-hmm. And just really training worship leaders and building up worship leaders in their skill set. And so when I moved here to Phoenix, Arizona, I had posted a couple videos of me singing, and then I had kind of thrown out there, singers should also know the number system, which is a system that musicians use to communicate. Exactly, 2-5-1, right? But most singers don't know it. And so a lot of times singers will want to flow to another song, and they'll just kind of expect the musician to know where they want to go. And the musician kind of just have to fumble to try to figure it out. And most times you don't have super skilled musicians. And so they kind of sit in a trance a little bit until they try to figure it out. And so I connected with one of the worship leaders here in Phoenix, and she said, Amber, can you teach me the number system? And I was just like, sure. So she came over to the house, and I just had this idea, let me live stream this. So we just kind of went live a little bit, and that video received 1,500 views in 48 hours. Okay. And a lot of people were like, oh my God, I want to learn that, blah, blah, blah. So then that kind of birthed my event that I'm having on December 3rd. It's a worship intensive. It's a full day, just intensive workshops, sessions, but not just kind of lecture, but hands-on, practical, jump in and let's do it. I taught you it, now let's jump in and do it, where I will be teaching the number system. I then also have a set of musicians that I will break into groups with the registrants, and they will go and practice giving the musicians numbers and different things like that. So I'm really trying to bring a full experience. Okay. It's also going to include a session on culture setting within your department. And I've also paired with so I have 2 worship leaders that's doing this with me. So I'm not teaching everything. I have a worship leader who serves at a mega church here in Phoenix, Arizona, who also happens to be my husband. And then another worship, exactly, I'm kind of in a good position. And then another worship leader who she kind of sings at all the different churches.
Do you know Sarah?
I do know Sarah. She actually, yes. So Sarah, I know who?
Janae.
I do not know Janae. I think she left when I came.
Because she was at Kingdom.
Yes. And I've been, yes. So I've been to Kingdom a couple times. So my husband is the worship leader at Pilgrim Rest.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. And so Alexis Thomas. Yes, exactly.
I'm with you.
Right. And so we moved here and he's a worship leader there. I'm not doing ministry because, like I said, I just had the baby. So I've been on a huge sabbatical. But now I'm jumping into things. And so get to it. I'm holding a worship intensive December 3rd where we're teaching the number system. We are, my husband is doing a section on culture setting, just kind of,
I got that.
Right. And then
What's the question?
Say it one more time.
So what's the question? Because your idea is
the question is so with me being new to the city, what steps should I take to raise awareness of this event, as well as increase sponsorships and relationships in this new city?
Okay, several things. One, you have a built-in advantage because it's new to you, not new to your husband.
Mm-hmm.
He's home.
Exactly.
When you get married, the two shall become one. So he home, that means y'all home. So one, leveraging his relationships. He is a musician or worship leader at a mega church.
Yeah.
And you're trying to figure out how to raise awareness. Hey, honey, baby,
right.
Sugar plum, whatever. I need all of the other worship leaders or all of the music ministry staff at such and such.
Yeah.
Phoenix only has so many mega churches, especially African American. It's like 2. Okay, I know my churches now. There's 2 of them. So y'all are at one.
Right.
Number one, that whole music ministry needs to be invited. Now, of course, within the confines of, whatever the protocols of the church are,
Right.
But, if he's a worship leader, hey guys, my wife is doing da-da-da. Everybody, y'all should come through. That's one. 2, you already started by saying what the other one is. What happened when you went live? The demand was birthed.
Right.
What you need to do is keep going live. Hey guys, don't forget December 3rd. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Worship intensive. Da-da. So you're already on it. You have friends at the other mega church. Invite them. Watch this. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is good. With the live, don't do the live. Oh, this is good. Get your graphic artist to make you a flyer. Do a series of worship leader conversations. Live stream. You on this side, so-and-so on the other side. 30 minutes. Don't give them too much of just y'all going back and forth, talking through the challenges of being worship leaders, the things, just all that stuff. And then watch this. Target people. Ooh, come here. Target people to partner with you on. You just reach out. I would love for you to be a part. I want to interview you. It ain't cost no money, but partner with people who have reach in pools that you don't have reach in yet. So it's 2 mega churches, but it's 10 medium regular churches. You got Pastor Jack Spencer, right?
Absolutely.
Right? Okay.
I'm having it there.
Good. That's a good setup. Okay.
Yeah.
So you knew. Okay, never mind. So
I have relationships. I think it's just about connecting to the actual and I do plan to communicate with some of the pastors that I do know through my husband. I think it's just I guess getting people to commit to purchasing the ticket and
Well, the commitment to the ticket is one thing, but awareness is another. And the more awareness, it's attrition. The more awareness, the more commitments. So you got to elevate awareness, and then you're always going to get a fraction of the awareness evident through commitments. But the higher the awareness, the higher the commitments.
Right.
So do the live series with different worship leaders, different musicians, whatever, in different pockets. They post the flyer. What happens? All of their circle is now aware. For the marketing. But let's talk about this though. Now, 10 of y'all need to go register right now because I'm sleepy. I just got done preaching and I'm still in my bag. I'm telling you, you need to be at the conference, the summit. Now, let me ask you this. How much is registration?
So registration is $75, but it also includes breakfast and lunch. It's from 9 to 4. And and then includes the sessions.
You're not gonna like what I have to say.
Tell it to me straight. I am open to all feedback.
It's 9 to 4. I get breakfast. Is it like Is it like a omelet station and crepes?
No, it's like continental breakfast, but it is full spread lunch.
So I get breakfast and lunch.
Yes.
Hold on, let me do my numbers. And how many people are you expecting?
My attendance goal is 75. I've been listening to your lives, and you asked like, what are your confident registrants? I think my confident registrants are 25, like people that I know right now will get the ticket up. I'm at 25.
How much are you paying your speakers?
I am paying my speakers right now $175 because it's all local. I don't have to fly anybody in right now, but I'm also paying each individual musician during the breakout sessions.
How many speakers is it?
I will have, including myself, 4 speakers.
And how many musicians?
I will have 3 musicians, but that also depends on the registration.
And they how much does each musician get? $100?
Yeah, like $150. Mm-hmm. Tell it to me straight.
All right. So your budget is okay. What is your budget? Because I don't know what the church is gonna cost.
Yeah. So right now I have my budget at like 2,200.
Okay.
Let me say this. So this event is like a start for a chain of events that my husband and I are trying to do in the city. So our first event that we did back in July. It was a free pop-up choir concert where we took all of the. That was free.
Okay, let's stay there. Keep going.
Yeah, so that was free. Sarah was actually a part of that before she moved to Atlanta. And so that was free. Our expected attendance was like 150 and over 400 people showed up. And so that was a really great event. And that kind of raised awareness of just kind of us being in the city. And so now, and I've been told, I need to be teaching. I need to be selling or charging people for teaching the number system. I do have a degree in it. So I do have educational training in this as well.
Okay, that's
and I teach in public schools. I also teach private lessons as well. And I have been teaching that for the past 7 years. So I am a teacher. I am a clinician. And so just to kind of give a little background, but like I said, I'm definitely open to feedback and wisdom.
The budget is $2,000 essentially. You're trying to get 75 people to give you $75, which is $5,600. What I'm gonna now again, I do stuff weird,
Mm-hmm.
My way works, but it's different. It's I zig when other people zag. If this is supposed to be the start of a chain of things that you want to do in the city,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna like this. I wouldn't charge $75.
Okay. What would you charge?
It's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So it's a day.
Mm-hmm.
I would scrap the breakfast. I would do a very light lunch. And I'll be honest, Amber, one, you're very generous because you're paying everybody to come from across the street to talk about numbers. You're very generous. I'm not, amen.
Well, essentially, this is not a simple, like, it took me a while to learn it. And so, this is, in my opinion, is valuable information.
It's very valuable. Hear what I'm saying. Do you want them to get it all in this one session if you're trying to create a chain of events?
Gotcha.
Hear what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You are professionally trained. You are degreed. You do this.
Yeah.
I'm not going where I don't think I'm going where some people think I'm going. Do you want to give them all of this? You come to this one thing, you got it. Or since you said this is the start of a, don't you kind of want to stretch this out a little bit?
Right. No, that makes sense.
So if we're thinking of stretching this out, do I want to get 75 from you now? Do I want to get 45 from you now and 45 from you in 2 months when we do the next one, and then 45 from you 2 months after that when we do the next one?
Yeah.
Do I want $75 one time, or do I want to curate a community that gets used to coming together for the fellowship, for the connections, for the relationship, and we now stretch this thing out as a series, Amber?
And that is actually the goal, like the fellowship community. That is my husband and I's goal.
So drop that 75.
Gotcha.
Make it 45. Like 45. You still hit your budget, especially if you do 75 people, which I think you're probably gonna do more than that. And then stretch that. I'd rather get $45 from you 3 times than 75 from you once.
Gotcha. Makes sense. No, I love it. I got you. So with the event
as a series, don't even present it as a one time. Push this as session 1 of our growth and don't use the name or use a better name, but the growth and development series, whatever. So this session, you're gonna learn the number. You're gonna learn ABC 1, 2, 3. Next session, you're gonna learn XYZ. Third session, you're gonna learn da da da. So by the time you complete the series, I'm promising you a community. I'm promising you a network, and you will learn. You will know this. But stretch your money out. Less money today, more money over the long term.
Gotcha. No, that makes total sense. So real quick, so with the event already being out and a couple of tickets have been purchased already, how would you say I go about making that? Just adjusting the numbers on the event page, or
you've already started? Okay, you started selling already.
Yeah.
How many people have bought these $75 overpriced tickets?
About 8 to 10. I mean, I just dropped it 2 days ago.
Okay.
And then Sarah tagged me in your video last night. And then I watched it today, and I saw that you were going to do this again today. Okay. So that's kind of where I am.
You want to be fair to the 8 to 10, because if you be like, y'all gave me 75, everybody else gonna give me 45, they're gonna be like, wait a minute.
Right.
I would have a conversation. Hey, listen, you know what? We switched up our strategy. We adjusted the price. You have overpaid. Now, here's what you can do. You can either credit the balance, because it's a series. It's a series now. We're doing 1, 2, 3. You can either credit the balance towards the next one, or if you want, it's still early, I can give you the $30 balance back. It's 8 people.
Right.
Keep it clean. Give them the option. Either credit it forward and you keep the 75, or we can just split. And again, we're not talking about $10,000, but nobody should be tripping about that.
Right.
How are you? I'd cut that price down and I'd stretch it out.
Gotcha.
Now, I'm not selling an event. I'm selling a community. Series. Again, use your educational piece. When you went to school, you had to go to school for semesters. And what else did you have to do in semesters? Pay for them.
Yes, I did.
And the church said amen. All right. So I would take that same approach, because you're not coming as just she good, she can sing. You're degreed. That changes things.
Yeah.
You're not giving ideas. No. I paid tuition.
Yeah.
I'll sit in a registrar's office.
Registrar's office.
I'll if you hear me. Stretch it. Present this as an educational thing. It's a 3-part series. And watch this. You want to get that money up front? Give people the option. This is good. Thank you, kind spirit.
Give people
the option of paying for the whole series up front. So watch this. It's $45 a session. And again, I'm saying 45. Again, you use your
Yeah, no, I got you.
But let's say it's $45 a session. If it's 3 sessions, and of course you can make it 5, whatever. But if it's 3 sessions at $45, that's $135. So give them the option. You can do each session independent of itself, or if you go ahead and just do the whole series, it'll be $115. Save, to, whatever.
Absolutely.
You follow what I'm saying? But there are going to be some people that, well, just $115 ain't no money. To do that now, but you're still ahead in the long run. So I hope that makes sense. Now,
no, it definitely does. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate. Now, I know you coming to the summit, right?
I am working on it. Yeah,
that's not what I
just had
I had to take you out just to bring you.
Say, don't kick me out, okay?
I'll kick you out to bring you back to rebuke you.
I just started a new job, so
you can do it online.
Yes. Yes, I do know that. Yes.
You can have baby boy, baby girl.
Baby girl.
You can have baby girl right here, and you in session, growing and gleaning.
Yes, I got you.
Playing with me. And go to moresolutionsnow.com and go register right now in Jesus' name. Let the Lord have his way. I love you. Your idea is very dope, by the way. I can't wait to hear about it.
I appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am. Bye-bye. Y'all, we're almost there. I got one more. Have y'all shared? I got Rodney Footman with me. Rodney, thank you for your patience, man.
No problem. And I'm going to make it quick because I know you got them Uber Eats over there. So you
just chilling. Man, you got your Bible, you got your paperback open?
Oh, yeah. I just came from a mentor group. That's all.
Come on, man. I like this. Juanica, stop commenting about coming and go register. Go register right now. Everybody in here needs to go to moresolutionsnow.com and register. It is literally filling up in real time in front of us. But Rodney, talk to us, man. Where are you from?
I'm from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Okay, all right. I know where that is.
So I'm still residing there. So I'll make it quick. A couple of years ago, I started a men's conference called Under Construction. And the theme is getting back to the blueprint. The underline is getting back to the blueprint for men. So basically, I've had the conference for about 2 years now. I have a lot of traction on like social media, people sharing it, people, saying that they're coming. So my question is, how do I get the traction that I get on social media? How do I get the people in the seats? Especially men.
Yeah. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but let me just be real with you. The social media traction never fully translates. Trust me when I tell you. If the social media traction translated 1-to-1 equally, man, call me Bishop T.D. Moore. Because if the social media was, but I'd have 30, 40, 50,000. You understand? 30, 40, 50,000.
Understandable.
It's never like that. People talk. I'm coming. You've seen like the memes of people, friends, when you tell them we're going to take a group vacation or a group trip, and on day 1 it's 30 of them.
True.
3 months out it's 15. Month out it's 4. Week before it's 2. That's how it is. Okay. So one, I want you to release yourself from the pressure of trying to replicate the social media traction with what's in the seats. What you got to realize, think about this social media numbers. Excuse me. Your engagement on your Instagram post, for example, or page is always 1 to 3% of your following. Okay. So watch this. People say, Mark, you got 90,000 followers. You ought to get 90,000 likes. That's not how it works. The engagement is 1 to 3%. Okay. I don't care what you post, baby announcement, death in the family, you never get 100% of your following. It's always 1 to 3%. So what that means is, even with the conference and your conference sounds, all jokes aside, phenomenal. The theme, the tagline, that's clear messaging. It's direct. It paints a picture. You're certainly on the right track. What you got to just keep in mind though is, if I'm gonna get 1 to 3% of the following or of the engagement, I gotta up the engagement, because upping the engagement ups the percentage. Or rather, the percentage is the same, but it's a larger number if the You got me. So using the social media stuff, all that's great. But let me ask you this: how many times have you done the conference? You said
2 times.
What were your numbers those 2 times?
So the first time I went small, so it was around 50 to 75 people. The
Man,
first,
that's great.
the second year, it was around the same, 50 to 75 the second year. So I didn't do one this year. Just a lot of stuff with my church. I wanted to be, for my church first. So I'm doing it again next year, 2024.
And how much is registration?
So the first 2 conferences, I haven't charged anything. I did them both for free, just because it was small and I got local preachers and everything like that. So I figured I would just try to build up momentum for it. So I did the first 2 free.
Okay. How much are you thinking about for next year?
Next year, I'm thinking anywhere from 50 to 75
Okay.
for registration.
Now, this is a conference. So what makes this a conference and not a revival? There are sessions, are there breakouts, are there daytime speakers?
So I am going to do sessions, like breakout sessions this year.
Okay. That's important because if we don't have no sessions, it's not a conference, it's a revival.
Sure.
So, okay. And you're trying to figure out, how do I get 50 to 75 people? Are you trying to stay in that same kind of target? Because it's men. So are you trying to keep it around that? Because you keep saying small. I'm gonna be honest, man. 75 men, that I wouldn't call it that small. That's significant.
Yeah, I want to keep it intimate like that, 50 to 75, because I know like a big crowd of men is probably going to like, yeah, it changes it.
The
So
vulnerability is not there.
very true.
Yeah. Okay. So 50 to 75 men at $75 registration, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're trying to do it at what time next year?
August.
Okay. Which means you mapping this out now, 57 men. You got time is on your side. You didn't wait too late. That's a good thing. Now, your question really is, how do I get them to pay? How do I get them to come? How do I get them to show up?
Very true.
You're gonna have to be very intentional about strategic partnerships, which means who already has a large male following, okay, who already has connection to my audience. But then you got to start that list with you. You've done this twice now where you've drawn 50 to 75 men. The fact that you did it twice says that the 50 to 75 that came the first time, they got something because they felt like coming back again. So those are called warm leads. When you open registration, you start with them. Okay? Start with them. You only need 75 people. Well, in your words, 50 to 75. That's all you need. And that's how I want you to look at it. All I need is 50 to 75 people. I've done that already. Now, the difference is they didn't have to pay before, but you've shown them enough value to where by adding these extra sessions and these special speakers, y'all, this is going to be special. I want you have a year to set aside, these funds to make this happen. All right. Now, start with the people that already came, work that audience, okay? Ballpark, I'm throwing that curve at you. How many of those that already came do you think would be willing to pay in order to come this time?
I would at least say half of them would at least be willing to pay.
Okay, so we're talking about 30, 32 men.
Correct.
You halfway to your goal, man.
True.
You follow me? So you get half of those that came last time, get them to pay, and then urge them to bring someone. All right. Now that's one. The other side is you're going to get a boost when you start adding these speakers, because now every speaker that you invite, part of the invitation should require them to serve as an ambassador. All right. So I want you to come speak, but I need a commitment from you that you're going to share this flyer at least 3 times on your pages. Mm-hmm. I need a commercial from you saying, "Hi, I'm Pastor Mark Moore Jr. I'm coming to the men's conference with Rodney, and I want all y'all to come." That needs to be part of your ask. All right. So you build on that. But then let me tell you a story, and I'm gonna let you go. You said something that made my spirit leap a moment ago. You didn't even know you said it. You said you did this conference 2 times, and then you took a year off this year because you wanted to focus on your church. All right. I know a guy, it's a true story. I know a guy who started an event, and I was working with him. And it was small. It was small, a leadership thing. And he did it, and he had he did a retreat. And at the last retreat, I think he had 200 people, 250 people. Then he did a conference. He added sessions and stuff. And at the first conference, he had, I think, like 350 people, something like that. The next year, he didn't do an event because he wanted to focus on his home church. All right. And I remember he was really conflicted. He was torn because he felt like, which I know you probably feel, I've lost my momentum. Right. He felt like I got to start back over from zero. They're not going, it's all these other conferences they done been to. They don't forget about the momentum and how it happened and all of that. So he did a retreat with, I think 150, then did a conference with like 300, and then he took a year off. He did it the following year like you plan to do. And you know what happened? 1,500 people showed up. 1,500. You know why? Because God honored his commitment to his home church. I think you know the guy I'm talking about.
Yeah, you talk about yourself, because I was at the 1,500 conference.
I rest my case.
Yes, sir.
I did YLR, I did YLC, the first one, and then I didn't do anything the next year, and I knew it was over. But I said, I'm going to honor my home church. God breathed on it. 1,500 people. Then you know what happened the next year? 3,000 came. You know what happened the next year? 5,000 came. Because God honored my heart. I want to just speak over you, man. And I want you to reach out to him. We're going to work together. But God's going to honor your sacrifice. I believe that wholeheartedly. God's not going to let his name go down. And you did this in his name. He on the line now. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the warm leads, the men that came last time. You're going to pitch the vision. Guys, think about how great of a time we had. I don't know what your production was like, if you recorded. I don't know if you have pictures. Did you have a photographer and all that stuff? Did you?
I didn't do for the first one. The second one I did, but it wasn't really good pictures.
Okay.
So this is the one that I'm really going to do, like the video and photographer and everything.
So what you need to do is you need to partner with. Now you're in Spartanburg, South Carolina?
Yes, sir.
How far is that from Columbia?
About an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You're going to have to pull on the memories then, since we don't have the pictures and everything. You got to pull on them warm leads, build that up. And we need to start now. Now, do you have a graphic artist?
No, I don't. I usually do all my graphics and stuff. So I do that, but I was just using, like, probably going to start using Fiverr for some of the graphics as far as the flyers and everything like that.
Here's what I'm going to do. Now, are you planning to come to the summit? Because the summit is for people like you.
Yeah, I'm planning on coming.
Okay. Can you register tonight?
I can register tomorrow.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay my graphic designer to put together a branding package for your conference so that you don't have to do it. And so that you ain't got Fiverr. Don't do that. I'm going to use the person that I use. I'm going to pay for it. And they're going to put together a branding package because your name is, what's the name of the conference again? The
Under construction.
Under construction. And what's the tagline? Going back to the blueprint.
Yes,
oh, yeah, that's too good. Yeah, that's too good not to be. Yeah, that's and you took a year off to push your home church. That's my kind of. I gotta sow into you, man. So I'm gonna pay for the for the branding for that. But we got to get started now, because since we didn't charge before, and we're dealing with men, it's a men's gathering. We be a little slow. We need to hit it now. Okay. So
Okay.
that's my gift to you. You waited on here. I can already, yeah. Oh, Pastor Richard, I can already see the blueprint. Oh man. Okay. Now hold on. You need to know this man on the screen. That's Pastor Christopher Foster, the Rock Church Bay Area. You need to know. You need to follow him now. All right.
Okay.
Especially if your audience is men's ministry. He has an amazing church. Everything, his branding, his everything. For him to say that Under Construction is a fire name for your men's conference, that needs to be additional confirmation. So my team is going to cover the initial branding package to present to you, for you to run with and get it going, because we got to get it going now, because that's 75 men. We're gonna sell that thing out. Okay.
Yes.
Now, hold on. Now we've opened the door of generosity. Miss Juanica Hendricks Palmer just said she wants to sponsor your registration to come to the Solution Summit.
Thank the Lord. I bless God. Thank you so very much.
Now, Juanica, can you just go do that now? Now, here's what we'll do. What's your Cash App, Rodney?
It's $ Rodney Footman, ROD, my name. Yeah.
FOOTMAN. That's your Cash App on the screen. I want my sister, thank you for your generosity. She said she's going to cover it. Here's how I want you to cover it. Cash App him the money, and then Rodney, you go and register. That's how we'll do that. All right. Yeah. So Miss Wine, hope I'm not messing it up. Juanica, thank you for your generosity. I believe God's going to give it back to you 100-fold. If you will, Juanica, go Cash App $ Rodney Footman now, because he's going to get registered now. Because again, those spots are filling up quickly. I told you we had 200 when we started less than a week ago. 64 of them are already gone. Okay. Cash App him $500 right now. And Rodney is going to go, and he's going to secure his seat for the Solution Summit. I'm blown away. I'm blown away by your story. I'm blown away by your vision. Wow, look at that. Juanica just said it's done. See how quickly things happen when you decide to step out on faith. I'm blown away. Christopher Greer says, I'm trying to get registered. Go now to moresolutionsnow.com. Okay. Juanica, you've already sent it to Rodney. Did you get it? Check your Cash App. Yeah, you can interrupt this. I want to make sure. Yeah, check. I want to make sure she got the right one, and you can get registered now. Okay. $ Rodney Footman. Juanica says she said it's done, so let's get it done. Everybody, Visionary Conference hosts, you see what's happening. Go to moresolutionsnow.com. And even if you have to do a partial payment tonight, secure your seat, because there are only so many available, and they are going away fast. All right. We good, Rodney?
We're not good. I forgot. I changed my Cash App name, and that's my fault. I'm so sorry. My wife just changed it last week. Oh, so sorry. That is my fault. Tell her I would. Oh my gosh. That is my fault.
Rodney. Now, Rodney.
That's my fault. 100%.
Now, Rodney.
We changed it to my own business.
Rodney. No, Rodney. Rodney.
That is 100% my.
Rodney. We know. We weren't in debate. Who should we blame? We know it's you, Rodney.
Oh my God. Tell her I'm so sorry.
You tell her. Juanica, are you here? Now, do you have access? Can you cancel it? What do you playing the game? You hustling backwards, Rodney. Juanica, are you here? I want you to cancel that. Put the real Cash App in the comments, Rodney. The lady trying to bless you, Rodney. Come on, man.
Oh, gosh.
Slowing down your blessing, man.
That I am.
So I think she can cancel it. If it is that account? Juanika, he gonna put the real one in there. You can cancel the other one, but I want to get this taken care of because I'm trying to bless him, y'all. I put him on the spot. Ronnie's a good man. That's a good fellow right there. That's a good fellow right there. We're not gonna throw him away. Not gonna throw him away. We're not gonna throw him away. That's a good fellow right there. That's a good fellow right there. That's a good fellow.
I put it in, I guess, our chat. It's Fearless Footman. $ Fearless Footman.
Hold on. $FEARLESS FOOT
MANS.
All right. Now let's confirm this. Is that it on the screen right there?
That's it.
You sure?
That's positive. 100% certain.
Okay. Miss Juanika, if you will, Cash App that Cash App, the one right out there. He's confirmed. He has double checked. Send it there, if you will, Juanika. We can get him registered tonight. Juanika, thank you for your generosity. I mean that seriously. Thank you. Rodney, thank you for your story. Pastor Miller said, I might have to register for under construction just because I like Rodney. We all like Rodney. Rodney's a real one. He got his paperback Bible. We can't be mad at Rodney. He got his sword and his shield right there. Just he in Bible study right now. Just turn the page. Just turn the page. Just turn it. I love you guys. I've been on for 2 hours. I've tried to bring value. Thank you, Rodney. Go get registered. I've tried to bring value. I've tried to share something that's going to encourage and enlighten. I've tried to show you how serious we are about helping you get to where you're supposed to be. So what I want you to do, I'm serious, I'm logging off. But if you are a conference host, even if you don't have the full amount right now, you can at least go and secure your seat. I'm bringing my sponsors to the table. I'm bringing our venue teams to the table, and I'm bringing all of the strategy. Okay. I'm bringing all, hold on, LaShawn. Pastor Foster said he sent I missed something, but Pastor Foster is one of the most generous, ain't no telling what he did, because he's one of the most generous people in my life. Pastor Christopher Foster apparently has sent money for the graphics. Generosity has opened up something tonight, and I'm blown. Pastor Foster, thank you so much, sir, for helping us try to help people. Juanika, thank you. Go send that in. And for the rest of you, I don't know how else to say it. I'm helping 200 visionaries sell out their 2024 conferences. If that does not excite you, if that does not strike you, if that does not speak to you, I don't know what to tell you. But that's what I'm doing. I am helping 200 conference hosts sell out their 2024 events. All you got to do is get in the room. Every strategy, every lesson, every principle, I'm opening it all up. And I'm not hosting my mega conference in 2024, but I do want to help you host yours. The question is simply this: how bad do you want? It's an investment. Anything and everything of value is. Yeah. But I ask you this in closing. How much are you willing to invest to get 7 figures worth of insight? That's right. What we're teaching you, we used to do 7-figure conferences, $2 million plus. How much would you be willing to pay to get that insight? Go now. moresolutionsnow.com. Juanika, now you send him money, but Juanika, I want you to register and come too. You need to be there too, Juanika. You need to be there too, Juanika. You need to be there too, Juanika. I love you guys. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all soon. Let's grow together. Y'all be blessed. Take care.